Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this is the Beko BMN3T3823W Heat Pump Dryer. And what I want to do today is to show you around the dryer some of the features and benefits that it offers. I have to read the model number from the energy label because there's no way I'm going to remember all that. Anyway, first of all, what I want to do is just pop a tape measure across the dryer, just show you the dimensions. So first of all, the width of it, you're looking at 60 centimeters or 23.5 inches. The height of it is just under 85 centimeters or just under 33.5 inches, and the depth of it, so including the very back of it, so the front lip here, really you're looking at 51.5 centimeters or around 20.5 inches, or if you are going to include the door as well, then really looking at 57 centimeters or around 22.5 inches. Now on the back of the dryer there is a padding of foam. You do need to leave that on. That's not a part of any transit packaging or anything like that, because it's a really common question that we get asked with tumble dryers. Should I take that off? And no is the answer, just leave it on. When you first turn the dryer on, you'll notice that you've got a really nice clear white LED display, and this will show the time remaining in the program. You'll always find that the time shown here will always be an approximate time for the duration of the program, because this dryer has something called sensor dryer technology built in, and what that means is that it will detect the load and the moisture content throughout the duration of the program, and it will adjust the time accordingly. So even though it says 3 hours 25 at the moment, it might not take that long, but it's normally after around say 10-12 minutes that it will adjust the time, and then it will keep adjusting it throughout the program. I just want to cover some of the programs briefly. Now you will find that the top two programs, the Cottons and the Cottons Eco, you can dry the full capacity of 8 kilograms. You will find on quite a few of the other programs the capacity on the drying is quite a lot smaller. I'll cover some of those as I go through. But for the first one, the Cotton program, as it says, is for drying heat-resistant cotton textiles. As you come to the next program, the Cottons Eco, it has reduced the time slightly to 3 hours 17, and these are for drying single layer casual cotton textiles in the most economical way. Next program is where you can dry your synthetic materials, and for that one you can only dry up to a half a load, so it's up to 4 kilograms. As you come on to the mixed program, so again with this one, this is up to a maximum capacity of 4 kilograms. This is where you can dry your synthetics and cotton laundry that don't bleed colours together. Also, things like your sports clothes, fitness garments can be dried with this program as well. So you come on to the next program, so the towel one, as it says, if you've got things like bath towels, hand towels or kitchen towels, then this is an ideal program for you. This one has a maximum capacity of up to 5 kilograms. As you come on to the next one, so this is the sports program. Much smaller load, so it's only a 2 kilogram. This is where you can dry your multi-layered and windproof and waterproof textiles made of synthetics, cotton or mixed fabrics. This is ideal for drying things like your football kits or your rugby kits, but nevertheless it is still a smaller load at only 2 kilograms. With the next program, the Cool Refresh, so with this one, this will ventilate for between 10 and 160 minutes without giving hot air. So you can ventilate the cotton and linen clothes that have been enclosed for a long time within the program to remove odours. So if you've had something in the cupboard for a while, or if you've been out and if you've just got a top that's say a little bit smelly from smoke, for example, but it doesn't necessarily need a wash and then a full dry, then this could be a really good one to select. And all you need to do is, if you just press the time button, then it will just increase it in 10-minute increments. So it is a manually selected program, so you can take it all the way up to 2 hours 40, and then it goes back to 10 minutes. As you get to the next one, so timer program, this is where again what you can do is you can just select a manually timed option rather than using the sensor dry, which are most of the other programs. Now this can be a really good option. I suppose sometimes, I mean for example at home, what I like to do is when I've done my washing, I like to hang it up on an air and then when it's nearly dry, put it into the dryer. Now I suppose what that does is that saves the cost of putting it into the dryer straight away, but also what happens is the sensor doesn't always pick it up. So that's why I'd want to go for one with a manually timed option as well. And same principle as the Cool Refresh, all you do is you just press that button and it goes up to 160 minutes. The next program, Gentle Care, is again a smaller load, only up to 2 kilograms. You'll find this is for drying things like your delicate clothes, or recommended for hand wash, so things like silk blouses, thin underwear and low temperatures. I know some of these things you might not think about putting them in the dryer, but it's really good that Beko have come up with this program. Next one is the bedding program, and with this one, so this is for drying one cotton item, so things like a large duvet cover. Now what you can find is that some programs on tumble dryers won't operate in a certain way to avoid tangling. Now this is really where programs like this can be really good, the bedding program, because what it can do is it can really help to avoid the tangling of the clothes, which can be really frustrating. Because I know myself, you put a duvet cover in and then you go to it about 20 or 30 minutes later and it's just wrapped up in one ball and everything seems to be inside it. Next program, downwear. This is ideal for drying things like down coats or jackets that are suitable to be dried as well, rather than just hanging them up to dry naturally. Next one, the jeans program. With this, again, it's got a half a load option, so up to 4 kilograms, and really, as it says, it's suitable for drying denim clothes that have been spun high in the washing machine at around 1200 RPM. Next one is the shirts program. Now this is the kind of program that I would definitely use, because between myself and my boys, we do wear quite a lot of shirts and t-shirts, and this is ideal for drying the shirts and delicate items it causes less wrinkles, makes it easier to iron. Now for me, anything that either reduces the ironing or even takes the ironing out is always going to be a little bonus for me. Next one, hygienic drying. This one has a maximum capacity of up to 5 kilograms. Sorry, I should have mentioned beforehand, the shirts program has a maximum capacity of 1.5 kilograms, so quite a small load. Anyway, this next one, the hygienic drying. So this is a program which you can dry your washed textile products, and if you want to provide extra hygiene, so things like baby clothes or towels, and what it does is provides high hygiene for your textiles via a high heat effect. Put my teeth back in. So basically it will dry to higher temperature to help the hygienic levels. And the final program is super short, 0.5 kilograms, and this is ideal for drying things like a couple of shirts or a couple of blouses that need to be ready for ironing. Now I suppose if you've had an experience, probably like many parents have had, where you get up in the morning and things like a shirt or a blouse isn't quite ready or it's not been washed from the day before, now this could be an ideal program for you. It could be a little lifesaver. It's only half an hour, so you could give it a quick wash in your washing machine, then pop it in here for around half an hour, and then that could be ready for ironing afterwards. Traditionally, with a heat pump dryer or a condenser dryer, you empty the water from the top here. Now that's still the same, you've still got that option, which is always really good and very useful. The other option with this dryer, it does actually come with this cheeky little hose, and you can actually attach the hose around the back of the tumble dryer. I will show you where it goes in a minute. And the advantage of attaching the hose, and what you need to do is to put it into a waste outlet. So if you have got a washing machine nearby, ideally, if you've got space, pop it into the same outlet. And the main advantage is it just saves having to empty the water from the drawer here. To open the door, it's nice and easy. Just pull on the door and then it opens straight away. You will find that you've got the filter inside here, so just keep an eye on this. I suppose depending on the fabrics and the quantity of clothing that you're drying will really depend on how often that you need to empty the fluff or the lint from inside here. But that's nice and easy, just take that out, pop that back together, and then that just drops in. Now the size of the porthole is actually a really good size on this one. You're looking at 39 centimetres wide, and then so from the bottom there, looking about just over 31 centimetres high. So as far as getting the clothes in and out, dead easy. Then just at the bottom here, you've got access to the condenser unit, so that just pushes all the way down, and then just move the tabs out, take the front cover off, and it's not a removable condenser unit, but at least you've got access to it, and all you need to do is just get, say, a paintbrush or something, just give it a quick brush over every now and then that just pops back on there, then you're ready to go. I did say I'd show you around the back of the tumble dryer, and as you can see, this is the foam part that I was on about earlier, so just leave that on, leave it in place, because that doesn't want to be removed. And also the pipe at the bottom here, if you want to put the hose on, so if you want to extract the water into a waste outlet, then this hose here, you just pull it out, put it to one side, and then attach the hose on there, and then that goes into the waste outlet. Just show you the energy label on the dryer, and I suppose this will be one of the main reasons that either you've purchased the dryer or looking at purchasing the dryer. This one is an A++ energy rating, and it says here 236 kilowatt hours per annum on average. Clearly that will always vary depending on how many loads you're doing, load sizes, fabrics, etc. Then at the bottom it's just showing things like noise level at 64 decibels and things like load size of 8 kilogram. What I want to do is I just want to put this into context with a standard 8 kilogram Beko condenser dryer, the sister model to this one. Now you will find, I suppose some people look at this and go, well, B rating, that's not too bad, is it, compared to the A++, but just look at the annual cost, or the approximate annual cost of running the item at 236 kilowatt hours per annum compared to 561. So the running cost of the dryer is going to be less than half on the heat pump dryer compared to the standard condenser dryer. One of the main downsides of any heat pump tumble dryer is that it can take a bit longer to dry, and also it's a lot more susceptible to the external temperature as well. So if you were to put it in a garage or somewhere that's very cold, then again that will take a lot longer to dry. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these models, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoy this quick video on the Beko BMN3T3823W condenser heat pump dryer. It doesn't get any better. I'm not going to try and remember all that, so it's much easier just to read it off the energy label. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video on that tumble dryer. If you've got any questions on it, then just pop it in the comments below. Also, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up and leave any comments on the video. I always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. If you've come here to I suppose see if there's a particular feature or something about it that I've not covered, then again, just pop in the comments, because I've got this on display at the moment, so it's quite easy for me to reply, hopefully. Also, if you have got one of these, so if you've got a Beko heat pump dryer like this, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.